world of YouTube, terrible sight here. Of course, we're going to go over a little detailed thing of a terrible sight case. 15 hours ago, this was posted. Breaking news. Now, I did not read this at all. We will go over it with each other, because I'm sure we're going to all be disappointed together. Transcripts have been found or something, and oh boy, what's this gonna bring, huh, folks? Breaking news. Every time I got a breaking news thing that comes up, it's like, damn. I go through it, I get disappointed, and like everybody else, I like to smash my phone for fake news or just BS news. Hopefully this article, like I said, I have not read yet, is something worth our while, huh? But of course, like everything else, I'm going over this with my thoughts, theories, ideas. That's all that's here. And we will move on to the new breaking news article just for me and you. I hope to damn I'm not disappointed, folks. 5 years, I don't want to read that. It's all the same. Who killed the girls and why? No thanks to new transcripts provided by Fox 59, the Murder Sheet podcast. New details have come to light. May point to much as a prayed for break in the cold case to a suspect whom police have long had their eye on. But yet, in our last episode of Terrible Sight, in the last article I read, the cops are still looking for the public's help to give any information on the guy. BG, they took away the height, remember, the weight, all the details, and just wants everybody to focus on the picture, the video, and the talking. Really. So the best evidence, which is not the best, because if it was the best, it would have captured this killer. Half of the girls came from the video captured by Libby's phone, but her phone also holds other secrets. Several suspects have emerged over the last 5 years, but it's in interviews with the most recent potential suspect where answers in the cold case could be taking shape. So that means this Keegan Klein of Peru was arrested. 30 counts. You already know the fat jerks accounts. We don't care for that. Used fake pictures of a male model. Admitted to police Anthony Shots. Account was used to talk to underage girls. He told police he found girls, both people he knew and didn't know, and scam them. I don't want to hear this crap. Hey, that's a good-looking guy. He is good-looking, though, huh? Poor guy. I feel sorry for him getting his good-looking self used in a... Oh, man. I wish this guy would have the opportunity to go up to this guy and punch him right in his fat face. Kick him down. Do a lot of dirty, nasty things to him. Just like the dirty, nasty things he thought he was going to do with kids. Past birth revealed Klein question by the police. That's shown. And the new obtained transcripts were briefly posted on Miami County Court. They knew he was communicating with. So, confronted with the knowledge that detectives knew he was communicating with Libby and her friends the night before her disappearance, and Libby was at a sleepover. Now, what the hell is this? So I guess the girls were at a sleepover before they decided the next day to go to the bridge and walk. You had told investigators, and I know you say you don't remember a girl that you ever talked to, but I know you remember Libby German. Inaudible? Right, and you know you talker? You talker to her? What the hell writes this? And you know you talker to her, and you admitted to talking to her, and I don't think I ever did, though. I think I talked to one of her friends like I told him. Inaudible. You admitted you talked to her. Inaudible. Meaning he ain't saying a goddamn thing. Because, like I say, he is not the guy, and he ain't gonna commit to nothing that he did not do. I'm sorry, yes, the guy has a rap sheet, and I want to see him get what he deserves in the jailhouse rules of the jailhouse law books. But I don't think he did nothing. Maybe, maybe he did talk to him. Maybe he did come across them. But like one person said, he was too damn fat to even be out there running after girls, going down hills. I mean, come on, someone said that he, in one of my comments on my videos, that he was too fat back then. Which I believe, even though when he was back supposedly working, at the casino and stuff, he wasn't that fat, but like I say, depression hit that boy hard. He got big and fat because of the fact that, right, if he's gonna tell, women, hey, man, I work at a casino, baby, how'd you like to go out with me? And constantly getting turned down because, I'm sorry, the guy ain't good looking. He would have been a perfect candidate for the dating site that I would like to see made. Not to insult people, not to friggin' make fun of people, but for people to get to with their own. And it's only true because if you think of this, uglydating.com would do great. Why? Because people won't have to put up fake pictures of themselves or pictures of themselves, 30 years ago, 20 years ago. And it's just a form of getting to meet, because damn well them people are locked away in their house, don't do nothing, and just like this fat shit, putting up fake pictures of good-looking men. You won't have to fake that. You put your damn picture up. You come across someone that's almost like you or similar to you. Think about it. People won't be doing this. That's my point. If you got uglydating.com, you think someone like this is going to go on to uglydating.com? No. You got the people like this that say, oh, I feel unwanted. I don't need, people like this, if they had a dating site for themselves instead of all these, conceited dating sites that are all about, good looks, yeah, don't get me wrong. Some people like this guy probably want to be with a beautiful woman, but it don't happen that way. This is the way the sick world works. And if there would have been a dating site of uglydating.com, which I'm trademarking right now, I think a lot of this stuff in the past would not have happened with people that are down on themselves and want to take other people out because they get rejected. I'm not sticking up for that fat crap because he did something unbelievable just because, right, he couldn't get a woman. But if there was something out there like that, uglydating.com, you wouldn't get the fakeness of people. You wouldn't get these friggin' pictures up of some six-pack, buff chest pictures taken off other people. This is me. And then, you get to the person and it's like, oh, that ain't you. Think about it. It's just a thought, theory, and an idea, folks, and I think it would have went well, and it would go well if brought in the properly way. It's not to insult people, it's not to put people down, it's to put people in their category of what other people judge them to make life better. And then they won't be putting up fake pictures. Like I said, I had a guy I know used to go on right on dating sites because the guy's a friggin' thinks he's a Casanova, thinks he's a friggin', God's gift to women. But he would go on these dating sites and I would laugh in his face because every time he come out with a story from one of them, he's like, oh, this lady put up a picture of her, 20 years ago, and she was like 190 pounds. Now she's 300 pounds. It's like, oh my God. It's like, wow. And he's all pissed off because he thought he was getting this hot-looking, 110-pound, slim, fit woman that's now, unexpectedly or, unfortunately gained weight, whether she had kids, whether she went into a deep depression, come on. And it's just a sick, cruel world we live in. And when people like that get put down, cases like this come up. And I'm not sticking up for all these people like this Klein, but there have been some people I've seen that just wanted to have love and couldn't get it because of a deformity, because of being, put down as being ugly. It's not their fault. They were born like that. And that's that. And, I could get this guy, and he did say, I felt left out and nobody wanted me. I understand what he's saying, but to go beneath the level of underage, that ain't the way to do it, guy. And it's sick. So with that being said, getting back to the couple pages later in the transcript, Trooper confronts Klein saying that Anthony Shaw was supposed to meet the Delphi High Bridge the day she died. See, I don't remember ever saying to meet up with me, though, Klein responded. I don't remember ever saying to meet up with me, though. Oh, so here's the big thing. They're going to show this for a few hours at a sleepover, and then you blocked her because she was annoying you, remember? You're right, yeah. You remember that? Yeah. Huh. So, here's a thing that makes perfect sense of what just was said now. So here's whatever this supposedly Libby was saying to the guy. And if he blocked her, because he was annoying him, oh, wow, this is just insane. Why in the hell would he go off and say, I want to meet up with you at the bridge? Now, if this was being said, like I said, I'm not sticking up for this guy, but if you're going to get annoyed by a girl and things ain't going the way that it's going, that you planned it, and then you block that person, why in the hell would he want to meet up with her? You think he wants to go meet someone that's going to annoy him there too? Oh, wow. And then you got this being said. A couple of pages later, why can't we see these pages? Why ain't the pages here? Right here. Why can't we see these pages? Confront saying Anthony Sharp was supposed to meet Libby at the Delphi Head, why ain't these pages being shown? Because I don't remember ever saying to meet up with them. Earlier, the trooper quoted Klein's message to another person after he learned about Libby and Abby's murder. Anthony Schatz wrote, we were supposed to meet, but she never showed up. What the fuck? That's a dick lie. I'm going to say he said dick. Ha! So these guys are trying to friggin' right. And along with a lot of investigations, if they're not going to show this of him saying we meet up, then this is damn bullshit. Here we go, folks. BS. And this has happened in multiple cases in the past. People sit in this damn interrogation room hours upon hours, until they break and say, all right, I did it. And that, my friends, is not a thorough, honest, pure investigation. That's someone just wanting to get this case solved, point the finger having on this guy right here, and end it all so everybody can go to their happy lives, because they're thinking he's got 30 years anyways, coming for 30 charges. Right? He's already got charges thrown on him, but let's throw this on him. And this is exactly what this case has been doing, and I said it all along, long before this came out. So I did try to reach out to you, Sean, last night on email, but you never answered me. But I mean, yeah, this puts you back into place, brother. That right? They got another failed suspect, and if they want to put it on someone, why ain't they putting it toward your father is right? But oh wow, they believe at least 2 people had access to Anthony Shots based on the forensics information into the syntax or wording. All right, here we are using other people's words. We have 2 different people using Kig Messenger, talking to people from our residence. But police told Klein earlier in the interview, Klein said he gave his password to his account to a lot of people. What a schmuck. But in another transcript given to Fox by the main murder sheet, Klein speaks to HLN producer Barbara McDonald. And, all right, that's that interview he did. Klein said his father had the access to Anthony Shots' account. Klein also told McDonald that Indiana State Police report. He told him they knew it was my dad that killed. Oh, wow. Do you think you're going to be charged with anything like that? No, I don't. So they're going to this guy's father, huh? Told McDonald that Indiana State Police report. He told him they knew it was my dad that killed Abby and Libby. So they haven't, the state police haven't threatened that. No. Do you feel like they're trying to get you to pin this on your dad? Yes, I do. That's probably why he's not speaking to you. When I first got arrested, he told me they knew it was my dad and if I tell him, all my charges will be dropped. So, Klein and his father was abusive once, holding guns on him and his mother. Klein also said his dad has a past of domestic violence. Oh, wow. So, beating up his ex-wife. Klein said his father also liked younger women and claimed he once slept with a 17-year-old. Klein was 20. Transcript the police conversation. Klein. The man was questioned about using Anthony Shots' communication with him the night before death. Klein told him he didn't exchange photos with Libby, but did admit to receiving photos from a friend of hers who was at the same sleepover. But then again, he got annoyed and blocked her. Now the father, that's, oh man. Revealed the police told Klein he failed the polygraph test when asked if he knew who killed everything. Also, he deleted search history on his phone between the dates, February 10th. All right. So if this is all coming out, like I say in all my videos, if this is all true, which they said he wanted to meet up but didn't, and it's in that transcript, why wasn't it shown that he wrote it? These are just words to me that are putting pure pressure on him and gonna put pure pressure on the father so one of them crack and just admit it. That's my thought theory idea. That's it. I mean, even if this guy did have communication, Anthony Schatz does not. And I showed you in my last video that they were talking about reddish hair, which I couldn't find the words, but they did say it. Reddish hair. Now, whether or not this fat jerk dyed his hair, which I don't think he did, because in his older pictures it's always been that color, and it goes to the right. The right. Look in this picture. Bridge guy's hair goes to the left. To the left. And I'm still saying that's hair. That's the closest and clearest picture, and I think that would be the original picture. After so many people altered this picture, I'm still saying that's hair. Because you can see the dot, the hole that looks like it's in the top of his head, which would be the hairline. And that's something Sean Harmon should do with his father, is get the top of his father's head in the picture, if he has one, and match that up. I don't know if he did that yet. Like I said, I didn't do nothing on his stuff that he gave me because he's the only one that can best explain everything. But I will look through that stuff to see if that hairline, but I don't think he did send anything. And yeah, if he has anything that will resemble that picture, but this to me is just trying to put the pressure on these two individuals. Father-son duo. Why don't they just say the older one is the father of the sketch and the younger one's, you know, the Anthony Snots guy. Why don't they just say that? Klein told McDonald his father weighs 280 pounds, deer hunter, robust enough to walk through the woods and strong enough to retrieve a deer. Which to me, Bridge guy right there, he just looks like a fat slob that can't do nothing. Nothing. So for that being said, right next to this picture, and I've been saying it all along, that this fat slob don't look like the type that's muscular, strong, and could take on deers. And, you know, this guy just looks like one of them guys like Anthony Snots, the fake Anthony Snots, and being just a fat lard butt. And he hardy-lardy and can't get women. And I've said it long ago. This is just a guy that can't get women and just manipulate them right and get them the way he wanted them and kill them. But I also think that this was a cover-up for something that went sour. They tried to do something with it, but it blew up in their face. Now they're trying to take every damn suspect that they can find and charge them. And that's my thought theory's idea. I'm not going to go through any more of this. And to see all this written out, like I just said a few minutes ago, is to put the pressure on so they can just throw it at someone, close the case, end of story. Till that next video, be safe, take care, always beware, and if you are still there, BG. Yeah, one day I hope we get to meet. 'Cause I will be taking my little ass out there to Indiana one day. I hope to get myself a little vacay time. I'm gonna walk that bridge and see if you got the guts to come on out. Let's play. Let's play. I don't know. Get your ass out there stalking and hunting girls that can't defend themselves. Come up to a real man and see where you're at, sitting at a tree, half naked. That's right. Throw a frickin' couple dolls on you. Ow.